Effects. In our text styles dialog box, we go to the effects area. You can see that we have a variety of effects. Let's start with some of the unique effects, such as upside down. You can see over in our view that we flipped our text upside down. Not used a whole lot. Also, I can turn on backwards and it flips it to backwards. And sometimes you get these effects and sometimes you don't. So if I go into architectural here, and I can say upside down, etc. But depending on the particular font, I do get some of these or not. Vertical is kind of used to make vertical signs. It puts one letter and then the next letter in a vertical format. We also have the width factor. And let's go to mechanical notes here. And in the width factor, you can see in the preview that this is our scrunching of our letters from left to right. When I choose a number less than 1, such as 0.70, you'll see that I get more text per inch. See, I'll go back to 1.0, and you can see that the text is more stretched out. I only get up to 1.2, and I go to 0.7, I get 1.23, for example. So I get more. If I go with a number larger than 1, say 1.5, you can see I get less text per inch. So typically speaking, our mechanical folks like to go with 1.0. But our architectural folks like to have it a little bit tighter. They like 0.7, 0.75, 0.8. They like to fit more text per inch. It scrunches it a little more, and they can get more text into tighter spaces with our width factor. So the width factor either compresses or expands the width of the text from left to right. Most people go less than 1 or 1. Now, let's take a look at our bleaking angle. In our bleaking angle, this is the amount of incline the character has. So, if I set it to 22, this is the standard obliquing angle for a 68-degree horizontal incline standard. So this is what an incline text generally looks like. It leans to the right. But notice, if I put a negative in front of it, it leans backwards. Not typically something we do, but it has that option. Now, a lot of companies these days are switching to 15, which it leans a little bit, but not as much. The more obliquing angle, the harder it is to read. So, but the standard has always been 22. That's typically done in architectural text, but in mechanical, we do not use any obliquing angle at all. We go plain vertical text. So, these are some of the effects that we can set in our text style.